What's up, guys? Chellers, and welcome back to another episode of NHL 19 Franchise Mode for your Vancouver Canucks. Right now, we are at the draft day, ready to go through the NHL entry draft for year 3. And we have a pretty big announcement to make before we start the draft, and that is we'll be letting go of head coach Travis Green. You know, he did fairly well for us, made the playoffs for us one time in his tenure in Vancouver. But I think it's time we have to sign the first ever co-head coaches, Daniel and Henrik Sedin. Yes, they went, how long? 3 years. Yes, 3 years. Retired, and we'll be hiring them as our 2 head coaches. The first time we've ever had co-head coaches, I believe, in NHL history. So hopefully they could bring us the Stanley Cup that they were never able to win. Alright, so before we head into the NHL draft, let's look at what we need. So let's go into contracts. Oh no, actually, let's go into the draft board, right? If you start our depth chart. Forward depth chart. Okay, so on forwards, our top 6 is our strength, our top 9 is our strength. However, our top 12 is a weakness, so we do need to get some extra depth. So we could look at some forwards in the draft. Defensively, our top 4 is our strength, our top 6 is our strength, our depth is a strength, and our top prospects are our strength. Our defensive prospects are our strength. So, defensively, we're pretty much solid. We don't have to really sign anyone. We mostly have to get forwards. We don't have to draft anyone big. We want to focus more on forwards to draft. And then goaltending, our starting goaltender is neutral, backup is neutral, and our prospects are a weakness. So I believe we do have, Strimbu is a prospect, right? Yeah, medium elite goalie. So Strimbu is a good prospect. We could get another goalie, but I want to focus more on forwards. So looking at these guys, so projected with a second round pick, they say this guy Ripien. We don't have him scouted at all. This guy Goldobin. We can't really check their scouting. Like, we don't see their potential, right? I hear potential AHL top 6. And Del Monte, AHL top 6, not even fully looked at. We have all these guys. Well, we won't really. I might not go with this who they recommend. I'll look at the actual draft class. So with our pick, we have 16, right? So that's 16 plus 31. That's 47. So let's look around the 40s and see what there is. 33. Let's see. So we're in the 40s. So there's a low elite guy, Morgan Picard. I'll pin him so you know who to look at. Low elite grinder. That's interesting. Who else? A medium top 6 D. No. A low elite D. Here's an interesting one. We could look at him. Medium top 9 forwards. So we got some more elites. Medium elite defenseman and goaltender. We could use that with our second round pick. I think I might go to defenseman. Medium elite defenseman. That's probably the best one available. Low elite center. That's another option. Let's see. Kindly check his stats. So B minus CCC. Offensive instincts, foot speed, and balance. He has no weaknesses. He's a gem. I might drop this guy, Kosti. Medium league goalie again. Low top 6 forward, low top 4D. Another low top 4D. A lot of defensemen. We'll go up until 110, I guess. So now 95. Still nothing. And okay. So we watched a lot of guys. There's that forward that's listed as a gem. Oh, actually, let's look at if there's any other gems. Maybe there's a late round gem. Let's go with gem bust. Let's see. Alright, so we have 3 gems. 2 of them are low elite, so 2 of them are what we scouted. Dirksen and Kosti. And there's Sanderson, another gem. These guys are busts. Okay, so I look at these 3 guys. I might go with Kosti with our pick because he's a forward. We need a bit more forwards. Or I could trade for a second round pick. That's also a possibility. So let's get into the draft and let's make our choices. So let's see. So first overall pick, let's just send the pick. Huxley, a medium elite defenseman, defensive defenseman. I don't like that for first overall pick. I'm not into defensive defenseman. Wennerberg, two-way defenseman. Barnett, we have no idea. Clefbaum, medium elite left wing playmaker. And plus medium elite offensive defenseman. So that's the top 5 done. Let's simulate to our pick now and see who's available. So hopefully our guys there are still available. So we have Dirksen is here. Is Costi still there? Yes, Costi is there. So he's projected 64. 64, that could be the so we could go for a late second rounder. So what we'll do is actually we'll draft. Should we draft Dirksen? Because he's a low elite. He's listed as a gem. He's a defensive defenseman. Right-handed though, that's good. Or we go for the actual trade value in Leitinen, who's a two-way defenseman, medium elite. I think we'll go with Leitinen. Or you know what, yeah, we'll go with Leitinen. Let's see. Let's go look at the 25th pick and see if we could like trade it. So Philadelphia does want to trade their second round pick, so that's good. Let's look at that guy. We could check. No, where is he? We can't really check. We can't check him yet, I guess. That's all right. So draft picks. I want to keep all these picks. Let's look for like some low end prospects. Strawman, no. Like Franzen, we could trade away Franzen. Will this work straight up? No. What overall is Franzen actually? 53 overall. Yeah, we could trade him away. And I guess this Stotts guy, we don't have him scouted at all, so this could be good. Let's see. All right, so trade accepted. So we have the second round pick for Philly. Let's see if that defenseman doesn't get taken. We might consider going for him actually. There he is, Dirksen. Okay, so Dirksen got taken. That's alright. We have a Costi still available. We'll draft him. Hopefully he's still there. Yeah, there he is. Costi. Logan Costi. Center, 6 feet, 18 years old. Playmaker, that's pretty solid. We did 2 solid picks right there. A medium elite and a low elite defenseman and forward respectively. Let's go to our third round pick and see if there's any more gems and high potential guys. So let's go to gem bust. I think there's no one left, right? Yeah, just a bust. Let's go by potential. Oops, that's type. Potential, come on. Alright, so we have no medium elites or low elites that are fully scouted. However, there's a medium top 6 Zibanejad, Mats Zibanejad. He's projected to go 200th overall. We have 78, so we could wait a bit on him. Anyone else? Low top 6, Holmstrom. We have 2 medium top 4 D. Both left-handed. One's a two-way defenseman. I'll go with this guy. Mohamed Buk. Yeah, from Poland. That's nice. He's 20 years old, so he could be a pretty high overall already, like a 60-something overall. Fourth round pick, 109. We'll get Zibanejad now. Just, let's just secure the player. Then we'll take some more risks. So Zibanejad, a left wing two-way forward. That's pretty solid. 20 years old, so he could be in his 60s also. Next pick we'll do. Should we go by potential again? Are there any goalies? We should actually go for a goalie. Let's see. So position goalies. We have for sure medium starter. 191. Yeah, that's a good pick. What's his name? Lubomir Neterost, 18 years old, 6'2". That's pretty good. What country is that? Is that? I have no idea. I'm so bad with flags. So let's draft Neterost or Nedrost. Then we have round 6. Let's take some risks now. Oh, there's a French guy, Almond. Nah. Let's go look at. We need more forwards, right? So, are there any snipers? Grinder. Let's go by forwards. So there's no snipers. We could use a power forward, I guess. Boris Yakupov. Yeah, you know what? He's from Ukraine. Yakupov. 18 years old. Let's go for it. Here's our risk player for our first risk player. And our last risk player, or last player also in general, Gauthier, offensive defenseman, left-handed. Yeah, why not? Let's go for him. What's his first name? Georges Gauthier, 6'2", 194. That's pretty solid for an offensive defenseman. Let's go for it. So that's our draft. I mean, I think we did a fairly good draft. Not amazing, but we got some good players. Got like two or three elites. Kosti, Latin. Yeah, we got two elites, and we got a bunch. We got Zibanejad, Book, and Neterost are all like starters, top 6 4s, and top 4 Ds are all like that 4-star category. So I like what we did. It was a nice depth draft, and that's what we need. We need to focus on depth for this year, which means free agency is going to be. We're not going to look at any of the star guys. We're just going to look at depth players. So like 82s, 81s, 80 overalls. We got to boost our bottom 6. So go to contract. So what I remember from last episode was that Brady Tkachuk, he's a UFA at 21 years old, which doesn't make sense. So I might have to consider. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this. He wants $6.3 million. I'm definitely gonna have to try and sign him either now or in free agency because this is unrealistic. And even Quinn Hughes a UFA, but he does want to resign, so that's good to know. So let's go by position. We have 30 million cap. So Pedersen, Horvat are still locked up for 2 and 3 more years. So that's good to know. We have Rogers, who has 1 more year in his contract at 85 overall. He's going to get a big pay. Brandon Sutter doesn't want an extension. We won't bother signing him. Adam Gaudette, he's still in the team. And McEwen, does he want a 2-way contract? He does. So we'll just sign him for a depth. This guy we'll let go of. Buggle, we'll sign him. And we'll give Kosti a contract also. Just so we know where his overall is. So left wingers now. Why can I not see anything? Let me back out. Getting a bit glitchy already. That's a good start to the episode. So left wingers. There you go. So Brady Tkachuk, we won't give him a contract just yet. And actually Berkey does want a contract also. So no, we will give Tkachuk. We'll give him 4 years at 6.75 mil. And let's see what he says to that. He should accept that. If not, we'll give him 7. If not, we'll wait till free agency and sign him again. Berkey doesn't want a contract and he wants a lot of money. 6 years for a 28-year-old is a lot, especially that he's only 83 overall. We have DeLuca, who has a contract still. I think he still has 3 years on the entry level, right? Yeah, he still has 3 years on the entry level. Roussel, Boucher, he wants a contract. They shouldn't want much, right? Yeah, there you go. We give him 900,000. Leipzig, he wants a good amount of money. I'm actually not going to re-sign him. We could use that. We could get a better player for that kind of price. We will sign Zibanejad as well. We can play a couple of preseason games for us. Gajovic, yeah, we'll give him a contract, 74 overall. It's not terrible. Right wing. Okay, so we're lacking in right wing besides Besser. So Vertano will give a contract. He should want like 1.5, I'm guessing. Yeah, 1.2, perfect. So we'll give him 1.1, see if he accepts that for 1 year. Eves, he's too low overall to keep him anymore. Cole Lind, we'll give him a contract. 1 year. Petrus Palmu, he still is in development. Hopefully he could get to like 78 overall by the end of his growth period. Jacek, when did we draft this guy? 6th round. We still have no idea. I think I'm going to let him go. Just because we still have no idea how he is. Yakupov, we'll give Yakupov... no, we won't give him a contract. We'll let him play in wherever he is. Where was he playing before? Russia. So we'll scout Russia. Maybe we can uncover him. Defensively, now this is important. Shabbat, Foot, and Hughes wants a contract, so that's good. We don't have to worry about Hughes. We'll give him 6 years at 6.5. We can lock up our defensive core long term. So if he accepts that, we have 1, 2, 3. Let's look at Colin Foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years. We have 2 years of Shabbat before he's an RFA, so don't have to worry about that. And then we have we're gonna have 6 years of Hughes if he accepts. Derek Pouliot, he is left-handed, right? Yeah, he's left-handed. So we're gonna have Shabbat, Hughes, and Pouliot. We don't need to sign him because we do have Ua Levy, he's an 81 overall. He could still grow. We have also Klau, who's left-handed. You know what? I'm going to make a big decision and decide to let go of Pouliot. Just because I think that other guys are going to grow ahead of him. He's already 27 years old. We have Strawman with 1 more year. He's right-handed. That's fine. Ben Hutton. We don't need Hutton also. Or do we? Let's see. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we don't need Hutton. We could also draft. We could sign our right-handed defenseman. Hutton's left-handed. We'll give Yolavia a good contract. 3 years at $2 million. Oh damn, that's not bad. We'll give him 1.9. So that should be our top 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So good. Branson, we won't re-sign him. We won't keep him anymore. Brisebois, however, we'll sign him. He has a pretty good 77 overall at 23 years old. He could grow. He could. He's for sure mostly gonna pass Stetcher in the depth chart. Chatfield to 75 overall. It's pretty solid. McKenny's 27. We'll just release him. Sorry about that. This medium 7D will let him go. Book, we could give Book a contract. Where was he playing in? The SHL. You know, we're not let him stay there because he was a later pick. We'll actually sign Latinen or Leitinen. In medium league, we can see how he plays in the NHL. Give him some time in the preseason. And finally, goalies. We're good. We will sign. Should we sign Strimbu? 53 overall. Other goalie. Where has he been playing? The National League. We'll give him 1 more year of growth. So we'll have to sign another goalie. Alright, so that's everyone, right? We give everyone a contract who we wanted to. Except I think we didn't sign Berchi, right? So we'll just look at that again. So Kachuk accepted. Okay, so Kachuk's back with us. That's good. Hughes is back. Boucher accepted. I'm not content with the amount of minutes I played. Rejected its dollar value. So we'll give him how much he wanted. Vertanen's back. Brisebois back. Colin, Palmu, Yolevi, Zibanejad. Yeah, okay. So we have our core still together. Now we have $18 million of cap space. Look at the positions again. Actually, we'll just go at all skaters and look at the unsigned. Okay, so we have Kachuk. Sorry, not Kachuk. We have Berchi and Boucher. So we'll give Boucher another contract. We'll give him 1 mil. And if he rejects, we'll just let him go. Berchi, I mean, should we bother signing him? I mean, 83 overall is really good for he'll be playing third line for us. But 4.8 million, that's like almost, we're gonna have to give him 5 million for him to stay with us to play in our third line. I'm not interested in that, so I think I'm gonna release him. Even though we have the cap space, I think we should find a better player at the value to play third line. So we'll advance today 1 more time. We'll see what Boucher says. Accepted. Okay, perfect. So Boucher's back. So that's everyone on offense. So before we head to free agency, let's just look at what we need. So forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need, I'd say we need about 3 or 4 80 plus overall forwards. On defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could use like an 83 overall right-handed defenseman, 82 overall right-handed defenseman. He needs to be right-handed. He needs to be able to play top 4. Because Strawman, I don't think he's able to play. Yeah, he's a top 6 forward as his top 6 D as his role now. So that's good to know. So Jet Wu is only 20 years old, still growing. Goalies, we need to sign a starter or another backup goalie for the minors. And yeah, that's about it. So let's go straight to free agency and see what happens. So, also forgot about the scouts. Oof, can't forget about the scouts. Let's go by years. So Erzberg, we'll give him 5 years. Perfect. Next, Denis. Alright, was that 5 years we offered him? I don't remember. And Alexandrov, 6 years. Great. And yeah, that's good. So next year we have how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 scouts to re-sign. Okay. That's fine. And let's go to free agency now. So yeah, so that's 1, 2, and 3. So all of our scouts re-sign with us. We have our full scouting staff back. And let's head to free agency and see who's available. I don't know any big names that are available. I didn't really check. But oh my god, Alexander Ovechkin is a free agent. Oh boy. I think we have to, boys. How many years does he want? 2 years? I think we have to. How many goals did he get last season? 51. Yeah, we definitely get Ovechkin on this team. He's still a crazy shooter. 323 shots, 51 goals. That's obscene. Galchenyuk's there also. We don't need a center though. Schwartz is there. We won't look at these guys besides OV, obviously, because it's OV. And he only wants 2 years. Let's look at the lower overall. So let's go by forwards. So Tanner Pearson, Ian Getzlaf. Ooh, Getzlaf is a free agent. How old is he? 36. I mean, he's still really good defensively. He has some nice offensive stats. How many points did you get last year? 57 points. That's not bad. He could definitely play third line for us. So Getzlaf is one option. Pearson is another option. Nick Foligno. That's not bad. Alexander Steen. Let's go for a bit of some younger guys. So Pearson is probably a really good choice. We don't really have him fully scouted. No, but we know he's pretty solid defensively. That 84 roughly defensive awareness, roughly 80 stick shot blocking. That's good. How many points did he get last year? 42. Let's see his takeaways to giveaway ratio. Yeah, 62 takeaways, 32 giveaways. That's really solid. We'll check Getzlaf also. 56 to 50. So Getzlaf gives the puck away a bit more, but he's gonna have a bit less ice time, so that's good. Foligno, look at Foligno also. 33 years old, 44 takeaways. No, we can't have Foligno. We want to be really good defensively. So Krejci is available. 35 years old. He could probably diminish even more. Yeah, we don't want to have Krejci on that team. Corey Perry. Should we sign Corey Perry and get Getzlaf Perry on that third line? I mean, he's pretty solid defensively as well. How's his 29 goals? You know what? Should we get that Anaheim third line and Getzlaf Perry, and we'll sign Tanner Pearson? That's a good choice. We'll leave that for next episode. We'll decide that everything there. Defense. We need a defenseman that's right-handed that can play top four. So Jacob Trouba. However, that's a lot of money for a defenseman. For our third defenseman, I mean. Brodin's left-handed. Pouliot, we just let him go. Adam Larson. That's not a bad choice. 83 overall, roughly. He wants 4.9 mil, however, for 6 years. 6 years on a defenseman isn't bad. He'll be 34 years old. Schmidt. Is Edmondson right-handed? No, he's left-handed. Kukuk is left-handed, right? Yep. Demers left-handed, I know that. Edler, should we get Edler back on the team? 35 years old? No, he's too old. And he's left-handed also, I forgot. That's Tanev, it's right-handed. Okay. So, options of what we should go with on defense, I would say is Adam Larson. Really? Is Nate Schmidt right-handed? No, he's left-handed. Adam Larson. And, Jacob Trouba. We could go with Trouba because he's going to want, I feel like what we give Larson will give Trouba the same amount, most likely. So we could go with Trouba. Or go a teeny bit less money on longer term with Adam Larson. On forwards, obviously there's Ovechkin, who I think is definitely what we'll go for. Go for that cup. Get Ovechkin his second cup, I believe. I know he's won one cup in real life, so I don't know how many he's won in the simulation. Galchenyuk, I don't think we should be going for. I think we look more into depth roles, so Getzlaf, Pearson, Foligno. No, not Foligno. He gives the puck away too much. Alex Steen. Let's look at Steen. I want to look at his defensive stats, most importantly. Steen's a nice choice, but he's 37 years old. Bukestad. Let's look at Bukestad. He's not bad also. We can go with Bukestad. Eric Stahl. Good defensively. Yeah, all these guys are good. Not Krejci, however. Perry, Grabner. For a fourth liner, he wants that much money. No, I won't go Grabner. So, we know for sure we have Perry, Stahl, Bukestad, Steen, Pearson, and Getzlaf are depth options. And Ovechkin, definitely for that first line option to play with Besser and Pedersen. Defensively, there's Trouba and Adam Larson. And goaltenders, are there any goaltenders actually? Vasilevsky's a goalie. Ooh, no, we have Thatcher Demko. We don't need a goalie. So what we're gonna do before we end the episode, look at contracts. We'll just look at potential, and we'll see if there's any like steals we could get, like those medium elite guys. And it doesn't look like there are any. Well, that's a shame. Okay, well that's it for that, right? Anything else we have to check? We could check progress. No, not progress reports. We could look at the RFAs, I guess. Yeah, let's look at RFAs if there's any offers we could go for. So RFA, no one of interest. There's Fuegele, Howerluck, and Godin. None of them are too interesting. Yeah, so that's fine. We'll end it right here. So in the next episode, we'll do free agency and we'll do the preseason, I guess, and maybe a month also simulation so we know what overall everyone is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Remember to subscribe for some more content, and I'll see you guys soon.